Hey guys, welcome to Anno 1800. Just to let you know, the beta is available to play right now, so check out the game. I'll put a link in the description below. Now, I didn't play the original Anno, but I think the sequel might be better because look at the way Division 1 is and Division 2. It's a huge improvement. So when Ubisoft reached out and said, hey, we'd like to do a sponsored video on Anno 1800, I was like, yeah, I'll check it out because this is my type of game that I used to enjoy when I was a kid, and I still enjoy it to this day. So the way the game is it's a building concept. It's about management, creating a city, becoming more influential, have combat, and be able just to dominate the world in terms of resources and making your people happy. It's a very fine balance of strategy. Now, when we first start off the game, we get to pick who our general is, and then also make what type of flag we want to represent of our whole city to the world. Now, there's a lot of new features in this game that was missing in the first game that I actually really like. For example, one of the new features in this game is expedition, where you can go out and explore and kind of make your presence known or gain more intel of the whole world. Kind of like when Christopher Columbus went out to discover the new world. And in that sense, you have that kind of feeling where you're going out on an expedition. Now, as you can see right here, you get to choose who your competitor is. Each of them have different unique styles, what they bring and what type of challenge you may want, and who your allies is in terms of trade resources and how they can back you up, whether it's political, financial, and things to that. I think another feature they added to this game is workforce features and a new world of South America, where, you know, it's not just limited to, you know, the United States. When people generally think of Americas, they think of North America, but South America is very influential back then in the Industrial Revolution. You can explore that in this game as well. So the game three main pillars are city building, economy, and discovery, which is good for any type of civilization game where you need to balance of how many people you should bring, how much money and resources it takes to upkeep those type of buildings, and how well it does for your overall city funding. If you overdo too much or spend too much, you would basically go bankrupt, and then your people start becoming mad and rioting because you're not upkeeping your city. But also you have to spend a decent amount as well in order to keep improving your city, to make it happy and to keep in all those factors. So that's really a good test of balance of how strategic you are. And then basically discovery, finding new things. The more you populate your city as time grows, you unlock new technology to continue updating your city, especially when it gets really interesting in the Industrial Revolution. I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to check out the game more. So let's go ahead and build some farms here in order to populate our city and then get some workforce in, and then the more we grow, the more we can unlock things.
Say I didn't think it possible.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get some roads down so our people have a means to travel between different areas. We're going to need some on both sides. We don't want to leave one whole section going on foot there and not connect to anything. Okay, and we'll get some warehouse here where they can put all the goods that they find, and it will be distributed among our civilization. Okay, and then we have some little quest objectives here that we want to hit. Our goal is a little guidance, not too much. So the lumber here needs open area to move. If we move it closer, then right there you can see that it won't be as effective. So we want to definitely make sure we get close to 100 so they have enough room to cut down the trees in order to build. And we'll put a road to it. Good thing the road doesn't affect the percentage, so that's something that we don't have to worry about. Okay, everything is almost connected. Let's get a lumberjack here. Get some more so we get plenty of wood, and then we're gonna need to bring a sawmill up eventually in order to cut down this wood so we can actually use the lumber to build more areas and houses. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so you guys can see it populated. Alright, now we are about a couple more hours into the game where I gonna build a pub to keep people happy, so yeah, a place to drink and take the cool off. Let's go ahead and make sure everyone happy. So the more work we force our workers to do, you can check the productivity and the happiness of our farmers We overall want to keep everyone happy, so I'm not going to increase anything. As you can see, I now have a fishing port to make sure everyone's well fed.
Honor this immortal.
No problem. I'm glad I honor you guys. So I love how detailed it is. You can see people actually walking, gathering, interacting with each other. It's so well detailed with it zoomed in.
Everything. Now is the time to advance by settling the first workers.
Alright. So they want us to upgrade our household in order to make it bigger. Overall, everything's pretty happy. You know what? We gotta make sure a fire station is built in case there's a fire and takes out quickly. We don't want fire going on too much. So first we'll go ahead and upgrade this.
Milestone.
There we go. Industrialization. We are now in the industrialization of age. Very good.
I always appreciate your help, however overdue.
You're welcome, Hannah. Glad you appreciate it. As you can see, we're definitely in the workforce where there's more people focused on different tasks. It's a lot of things that you have to consider because the farther you build away from your warehouse, you have to build another warehouse so people can deliver it. If you're too far, they just won't do it. So that's another thing, is the building layout and the area layout. Right now, I think I kind of made everything too packed, so I don't have time to expand other thing in the small area. So I would have to build it further down the road.
Must only look at the pictures.
Oh no, our first natural disaster. Look at this. We got fire. It's spreading.
Will you build us another castle?
Okay. I can't focus on this right now. I gotta focus on getting this fire.
Could they be even better?
Oh no.
Whole place has gone up.
My firefighters are too far away. The fire is starting to spread to other houses. This is not good. This is not good. Come on, get out. Oh, they have to get it out quick before it keeps spreading. But it's pretty cool that you can see the firefighter actually shooting water on the fire building. It's so well detailed.
Are we to be overlooked?
Oh, you got me a gift? Thank you, guys.
Not bad for a big boss.
Alright, take care of the potatoes.
I have discovered some inefficiencies we ought to address.
Alright, what's going on? As you can see, it's very tough managing with city building economy and discovery. It's a fine balance. You have to really strategize for the future.
Place is booming.
So if you're into this type of game, I definitely recommend it. Check it out in the descriptions. Come on. Oh my gosh, it keeps spreading. This is not good. Alright, moving on ahead. Took care of the fire, and I built another settlement towards left, so we have slaughterhouse. So let's go ahead and take a look at the editorial, what we want the people to read.
Marvelous to meet you, and that we may show truth or anything actually in my our broadsheet.
I don't like all these negative headlines. I really don't like it. I need you to make a more positive spin on it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit more positive. This is too negative. So we can kind of control what goes out if we want to be a little bit more like a dictator, pretend everything is good in it. So I don't like what you're writing. Two negatives and only one positive. I built a shipyard and I'm working on a church. They don't have a church to worship, and the factory workers are in shortfall. Jeez. Okay. Let's make
I suppose it can
happier.
be reworded like this.
Yes, reword it. And then make it happier here.
It took minimal revision.
You're happier than you think. See, look at that. Now we publish
Of course, you know what's best.
it. I do know what's best. It's false propaganda for my narrative. Right?
Where do we take the stuff without a warehouse?
Okay, they need a warehouse for it. But now you can see we have a pig farm and a slaughterhouse. Yes, you're gonna have to have a slaughterhouse for the pigs. And this is to help us grow our residents. Alright guys, moving on a couple hours later. Yes, I sunk so many hours into this game and I had bad managing skills. As you can see top left, I am losing so much money. People are not happy and my city is falling. I don't think I would survive trying to be a leader in this game, but I absolutely have a blast with it. So guys, check out Anno 1800. It's in the description below. Thank you again to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys next time.